back to the Hutchinson Veterans Outreach Program. Today we are here with,
My name's Chuck Ruvoff with Patriot Assistant Dogs.
and we're here to talk to you about your dogs. Where are you located at?
So we're headquartered up in Detroit Lakes, Minnesota. We started in about 2011. The lady that started it was a retired PD from Becker County, and she built the kennel for training and boarding. And a year later, she got the contract for what am I trying to say? For the pound, the city pound. And after a while, they found out that what are we going to do with all these dogs? So they started training them for veterans with PTSD and TBIs. And they give them to the veterans at no cost. 75% of the dogs that have gone through the program so far are rescue dogs, either from pounds, kennels, private parties. We've had some come out of a prison in Nebraska that were trained by inmates there for housebreaking and obedience training. And if they think they'd be good service dogs, they call us, we go down and check them out. We've had a few dogs come from Canada, out the Indian reservations that were rescued. So we're trying to rescue dogs that help rescue veterans with severe problems with PTSD and TBIs. And it's amazing what they can do, because a lot of times these veterans could not get out of their apartments, out of their homes, they couldn't function. And with the dogs' help, they have come out and blossomed. So
That's amazing what a dog can do.
it is. Not just for veterans. You get dogs out there that can tell you have a diabetic issue, you're going to have an attack, you're going to have a seizure. Seeing eye dogs. Dogs are amazing.
Exactly. Mobility dogs.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Now you do this a few times out of the year where you take veterans up at your house.
Yes, I try to do, I believe it's 5 veteran pad-owned dog classes. And we usually have 5 to 6 veterans and dogs in each class there. Then we have 2 classes for veteran-owned dogs who try to train their own dogs, and they need to be certified, so they go through our program to get certified to be actual psychiatric therapy dogs.
Nice. That doesn't really happen a whole lot. Usually you don't take your own dog.
I don't know about the other kennels that do this kind of thing. Other kennels are a lot bigger than we are. We're trying to grow, and it's a big process. I don't know. Missy, you got anything?
So, and you are?
Missy Crowdy. I am currently the president of the board for Patriot Assistance Dogs.
And this would be?
This is Cal. Cal is currently my husband's service dog. I couldn't make it today, but I was able to get Cal to come out. I know that it's hard to get veterans with PTSD to come out with their dogs. So anytime we can get Cal to come out to represent for Pat, we want to have him come with. Usually my husband will come as well, but
Okay. Now, what does he do?
he will mitigate my husband's PTSD, anxiety. He's got TBI, depression, night terrors. So he's actually changed not just my husband's life, but our whole family's life. We can go out. We can do things now. We're not stuck at home. I don't have to do all of the things. My husband does not work. He's 100% disabled through the military. So he actually can take care of some of the errands around the house. He can go out of the house. He can do the shopping. Cal can help him do that. Cal will mitigate his space for him at the store. He will take care of clearing the aisles, kind of checking them out before he gets to those aisles. If he's getting a little anxious, Cal will actually put a paw on his foot, kind of ground him. Hey, I'm here, everything's okay. If he's getting really anxious, he'll kind of give him a nudge with his nose. If it's really getting rough, he'll give him a touch with his paw. And if it's bad, he'll help him even find outside. Phil can say, find outside, Cal will bring him to the door, and they can get out of there. So, nightmares, I know that a lot of veterans suffer with that. Cal can wake him up. Cal will wake him up when he needs to. You know, he's kind of learned what's a nightmare, what's just talking, when he's needed. But he will wake him up from his night terrors, kind of reset him so he's not up all night with his issues.
Exactly. That is so beneficial because it's hard for somebody who has night terrors to actually get a decent night's rest.
It's hard for a lot of the family.
Yeah,
Yes.
Of course.
Yes.
Of course, we always kind of try to always remember that the family is the one that actually is part of this whole process. You have to put up with a whole bunch of stuff from the vets. And being one, I can say that. Well, you were talking to me earlier about some housing that's been going on with
Yes.
service animals.
We actually just moved into a new building, a new facility at Patriot Assistance Dogs. We're still in Detroit Lakes, but we were able to move into a much larger building, much more space for the veterans, and included in that space is actually 6 bedrooms that each veteran can stay in when they come for our classes. So our classes are 1 week. We ask them to come like Sunday night through Friday afternoon. Normally we would have to ask them to stay at a hotel. In Detroit Lakes, they can be kind of spendy. So now we have this space available where each room is specific for that veteran. The doors will lock, they have their own space. They don't have to worry about sharing that bedroom space with somebody, and they don't have to pay for a hotel. So it takes a huge chunk of the expenses of coming to get their dog for somebody who is possibly on a fixed income to be able to come and get their dog and not have to worry about that portion of the bill.
Or the anxiety of actually staying in a hotel where they don't know other people. At least this way they're around other veterans, they're around other dogs.
Right, and there is enough space in the facility that if they need a moment to themselves, they can find it. They don't have to be around people the entire time. There is a space for them to have a moment to themselves. If they want to be around everybody, they can be. But it's a much more beneficial area for our veterans to not be stuck together so much and then be alone all night. You know, some people want that, not everybody. So this is a very, very good opportunity for all of us.
Sounds like an excellent program. Now I hear you guys, like you said, you're just moving into this place. You're getting it up and running. We always ask people if you have extra funds. If you have extra funds, can you help?
Yes.
Now, how, or who would they get involved?
The best way to do that would be to go to either Facebook. We have Patriot Assistance Dog on Facebook. We have on donorview.com. It's out there. PatriotAssistanceDogs.com is another spot you can donate. You can call us. I can give you our contact information at the end.
We will put that on there.
But right now, yes, definitely we are working on a capital campaign. This building is probably one of the best things that can ever happen to us. However, we now have a building that we need to figure out. And we still have dogs we want to train, and we want to get as many veterans through our class as we can. You know, that's our main goal, is to get the veterans taken care of. So anything we can do to get more donations, to get better, anything we can do to be better is what we want to do. And we are a nonprofit. Everything we do is based on donations. So the more we have coming in, the more veterans we can help, and that's our main goal.
Well, thank you very much. I really appreciate meeting you both.
Thank you.
Hopefully things will go excellent with the dogs. You can't go wrong with animals. Right now we're out here at the Clearwater Legion, and you are?
My name is Kyle Palman. I am the current Clearwater American Legion Rider Director.
Very nice, right? As long as you got it, I'll let you hold on to it. Because I'm going to be asking you the questions.
Okay.
How long have you been doing the motorcycle?
I have been a member for 6 years now.
Okay.
My partner over here, Stuart Erickson, has been here since the very beginning in 2007.
Very nice, very nice. So how did the motorcycle thing come up with?
This is probably a better question for Stuart since he was our first director. So.
Okay, Stuart, that's to you.
Okay. Well, when we first started, There's another group that was doing homeless veterans run, and they needed some help. And so there was a perfect place for us to step in and help. And after a couple of years of us, I won't say we took it over, but everything was brought here. We'd bring serve the food, brought the veterans up here for dinner that night after the ride. And then it just kind of like took off with us running it, and it's been going ever since.
It's very nice. Now, do you work with St. Cloud, or are the local veterans, or?
We were bringing inpatient veterans up from the St. Cloud VA.
Okay.
And we have done some things over the years. We've brought them up for music in the park or out by French Lake. We did different things trying to get them out, and it wasn't as feasible anymore. It just wasn't working, especially then when COVID came along. Everything just got kind of locked down, so it didn't work out that well anymore that way. We did do we do a New Year's Eve with the veterans up at the VA every year. Come in, bring in a bunch of food and pop and prizes, and spend our evening with them. And it's, again, just a great feeling. Just a great feeling to be able to do that.
Exactly. You're helping out your fellow veterans, and you're getting some fun in at the same time.
Exactly.
That helps a lot. Now, this happens yearly, correct?
First Saturday in August every year. Yep, we started off the third week, and they kind of deemed it the rain run because we got rained on a lot. And now we moved to the first Saturday, and the weather followed us a few times. So we were blessed today that the clouds are cleared up. And I tell you, Tuesday I was a pretty nervous captain in there, wondering if it's going to rain or if it's not going to rain. Are we going to be able to have pandemic outside, or do we got to pull them inside? Obviously, when you're outside, you can get a lot more community here, a lot more people involved. And I mean, it's a small town, but I tell you what, 3/4 of the population will be on this concrete this afternoon and tonight.
I was going to say, I think most of them are here.
Yeah.
Wow. And this is a nice. Now, you guys have been in this Legion Hall for quite a while now, right?
Oh, I don't even know when it opened.
Years and years ago that this Legion Hall opened. The addition was put on in the 70s.
Okay.
Shorty Ergen, a local president and veteran member of the club, actually donated the
Now, every
backhoe.
veteran should know that.
That was a veteran shoulder bump right there.
Exactly.
Oh gosh.
Now, do you have any other events coming up?
Sturgis, Monday.
Nice.
There's a group of about 12 of us leaving right after this on Monday coming up. But no, I mean, there's multiple rides that we take part in. Magnus, in fact, has another one coming up in the end of the month here. I can't remember what he had said. August. I'm going to say the date wrong. I'll just say late August. But yeah, we have probably our next biggest event will be our recipient donations. We'll call all of our recipients back, usually the last week in August, first week in September, sometime in there, and then we present some donations, contributions that we have gathered from the event today to the recipients.
Very nice, very nice. I know that money is well needed in a lot of different areas.
You know, and I've said this a million times too. I mean, I'm a veteran myself too, and we're probably some of the most humble people. And even when others know we're in trouble or we need a little help or need a little assistance, we'll never admit it ourselves. Or it'll last. I mean, that's a big reason why, you know, that this number here is so damn high, because we hold a lot of that in and we don't accept when our community wants to be giving to us. So yeah, it's pretty special. It's pretty amazing what happens during the day.
We're always usually the first people to step outside and help.
We are, yep.
You may be seeing a whole big group of riders with the leather and everything like that, but it's like, man, if you need help or you're in trouble, just go up to them.
Yep.
Because they're there to help. Yep. Well, thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks for doing this. Thanks.
yes, it's spring. Just can't believe I'm mounting on the front porch of the sink. Just swinging. Swing. Charlotte, she's as pretty as the angels when they sing. I can't believe I'm mounting on the front porch of the sink. Just swinging. Swinging. Took me by my hand. She's good and lovely in my Chevy van.
And you are the vice commander of the Clearwater Region, Legion 323, I believe.
Post 323, yeah.
Fantastic. And you're the one that's kind of helping put all this together and make sure everybody's getting to where they're needing to be. And
Well, we all do our share. So we have a great group of people here, and we all have kind of a job, and we do it year after year, and we know our job, and we just make it happen. It's a big group effort.
well, it sounds that way.
It is.
You got quite a group going back there.
We do.
That is fantastic. Now, you're also the head of the auxiliary?
Yep, president of our auxiliary. So we have about 102 auxiliary members. I think we have 196 Legion members at this time.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's pretty good, especially for a small town.
It is. You know, it's one of those things that it's declined over the years. And I think maybe some of my peers and my younger generation doesn't really know what we do or why we're here. So education is the key there.
Exactly. So, on that note, explain to me a little bit about what it is you do.
Well, so we have, our club is lucky. We have a bar and a restaurant that helps sustain daily operations so that we have a foundation for us to run our nonprofit out of. So the Legion itself is a nonprofit, and our goal is to provide support for our veterans. The auxiliary's goal is to provide support for veterans and their children. So that's kind of the all-encompassing theme here. So, and our riders, they specifically focus on raising money for our homeless veterans and veterans. So when you think of a Legion, you think bar and grill, but so we have meetings, we have membership. You can show up and be as active as you want, or you can just pay your dues once a year, and you're always a member, and you can get into any Legion club in the United States.
Nice.
Yeah.
Now, I know this one is for homeless people. It also spreads out beyond that.
We do spread it out. Yep. So we look at what the need is for our other nonprofit groups that are trying to support veterans, and if they come to us with a need and we think that it meets the criteria, then we add them to our recipient list for our one. This is the one fundraiser we do a year.
It's really nice.
Yep.
And it helps a lot of vets, and it gets in touch with a lot of people that wouldn't actually have that access.
Yeah. That's our goal,
Exactly.
to help as many people as we can.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for coming out today. We appreciate you being here.
I know you're busy over here, sitting here looking at the line going, okay, that's getting longer and longer.
It never ends.
And that's a good thing.
It is a good thing. It's a blessing. It's an absolute blessing to be here.
Now, I also hear you have silent auction.
We do have a silent auction. We get some amazing donations for our silent auction every year. And then at 6 o'clock we have a live auction. We always get some really exciting things for that. And it's really fun because a lot of our community really supports this event, and it's fun to watch them. They all pick out their favorite item, and they're going to make sure they take it home.
Nice.
So, and all that money goes right back to our veterans. So it's a blessing. Yeah.
Thank you very much for helping our veterans, and I hope you enjoy this as much as we are.
Oh, this is my favorite day of the whole year. It's what makes all those boring meetings worth it.
No, I bet.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for being here. Enjoy the day. You take care.